back, everyone, to our Groundskeeper Chat series. I'm your host, Meg Kruger. I'm coming live to you from Fort Worth, Texas at the SFMA 2026 show. I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Christopher Bell.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
I think we're, 5 episodes in?
Sounds right.
Number 5. I've successfully introduced him every time, which doesn't always happen.
Nope.
But I don't know if you've asked any questions yet.
I absolutely have.
You have?
You get rage red.
Yes, yeah.
And
I'm
you can't
oh
see or hear anything
God.
when I ask a question. Because this is the Meg Kruger Show.
Oh, goodness. But I am joined by 2 wonderful guests who, whether they like it or not, they can't get out of this for the rest of eternity. They're stuck with me. So Mike Kuhn and Leah Withrow with Arizona State University. Welcome, friends.
Thanks for having us on.
It was a big year for you guys. Is that how you would describe it?
Big year. I feel like every year is a big year.
I know, it just keeps getting bigger and better. But really, last time we had you on, Leah, it was, you had just transitioned over to Arizona State, and you had like 15 games in like a weekend or something. Was your first, like that's how you got to gently, ease into the job, was like a 15-game tournament.
Yeah. Collegiate softball's a whole nother animal. Like, I worked a lot of baseball seasons, and collegiate softball in a warm climate where you're the tournament host is a different animal. We play this February, we have 46 games in just February.
This upcoming?
Yes,
Oh,
in like
good.
20 days.
Wow.
Goodness.
So we host a tournament every weekend in February, Thursday to Sunday, 3 to 4 games a day, just grinding it out. So we play 46, and then Big 12 play starts, and then we have like 13 regular season home games on top of that.
Those 46 are all collegiate games?
All D1 softball.
Oh, my goodness.
Insane. And what's crazy to me is like that's your new arena is the softball field. But then I saw you constantly just like an addict over at the football field needing more. Like you're like, I need more time on this crew, on
I need
this
the juice.
field.
She can't get enough.
I was amazed. I was like, you'd think she'd want some time off. Like, what's that all about?
There's no time off in collegiate sports. They're always doing something. Everybody's practicing all of the time, or there's games all of the time. That's a whole different realm than professional sports. I think people don't realize is that college athletics is seasonal, where you have football season, softball season.
Yeah.
But they also have...
They're never truly out of season.
They're never truly
Yes.
out of season. They're still
You don't
practicing.
just have one coach. You've got like several coaches
Right.
with
Yes.
several schedules and objectives and money to be earned and all the different things that go into that.
It's not just game fields. We have practice fields that have to be maintained every day, and then you're working around practice schedules and then trying to work in the games, and
Right.
we're everywhere all of the time.
And you guys make it seem so, seamless on social media. I think we're sitting with the 2 social media managers of the ASU grounds crew.
Oh.
That'd be true.
We've got the photographer, and then we got the videographer, you've really got your the pulse on the trends and the culture.
I try. I just turned 30 though, and I'm not as hip with the kids as
I know.
once was.
I really struggle with that. I also just turned 30, and I'm like, when that 2016 trend came up,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. It would just make me sad.
Yep.
Like looking back at photos from 10 years ago, like I don't want to relive that.
I'm many years from 30, and I think the kids think I'm pretty cool.
That is true. You were saying that. You were saying that. Self-proclaimed cool dad.
I tell the kids all the time, like, oh, your dad's really cool.
Incredible.
Hey, as long as you believe it, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Definitely
Until you
believe
make
it.
it. That's right. I love it. And, you guys also have that, in collegiate sports, you also have that unique opportunity with your workforce to, be working with young students, the potential next gen, especially Josh has said it so many times, being at a school where there's not a turf program, you guys are like the living, breathing turf program where you're going to steal kids from their potential, 4-year degree and hopefully bring them over to the dark side. But it also creates this really cool camaraderie and culture where, you have some veterans of sorts, some 30-year-olds, oldies on the crew.
Oldies.
Right.
All these
Some
college
fresh
kids
blood.
keep us young.
I
College
love
kids
it.
keep you young.
Is Macy still on the crew?
She is.
That's incredible.
She's still doing well, and
We just lost one full-time. He took another job on campus, but we're we have filled his spot, so we're back to full strength. And
Very cool. And then I think I asked you this the other day, but Sparky's Fairway, when is that coming back in?
I think it's coming up in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Mid to late February, I think it begins. So.
Very cool. And so, yeah, it never stops.
It really doesn't.
The wheels
It
just
never
keep
stops.
turning.
When it's not sports, it's something else.
One thing is when the weather's super nice, there's no off season because no one's dealing with snow and downtime in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
But the heat, I mean, do they still practice in those insane temperatures?
Yeah, they're smart
They're
about
just
it. They're in the morning
built
usually.
different. Like, it really
it's a mentality,
is.
you know.
I guess so. You guys, I've harped on it so many times. I can't hang, so we don't need to go down that road again. But what were some of the biggest highlights for both of you? Like, looking back at 2025, what was the thing that you're like, yeah, that's pretty cool that we accomplished that?
I think we did a different field design every field this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something unique. Yeah, usually we sprinkle in the traditional 1, 2, 3, 4 times a year, and I think it was 6 different designs this year. So
I was going to say one thing I found really unique about the crew and the work you guys do there for game day is, despite taking away from our potential stencil sales as a company, it's really intriguing to someone like me looking at seeing how you do the whole gridding
graphing
system and everything,
and like that.
It's
incredible.
It's incredible to me. I can't. My brain can't fathom how it works. Even though you've
Josh
explained it
has
to
a
me.
graphic design background,
He
correct?
does, yeah, he's got
It's
a-
like such
he's
a
got a-
unique, perfect fit for it.
It still
You
doesn't
would
work for
never
my brain.
think.
he originally went to school with the intention of going down that path, and then
So cool.
transitioned into turf when he got to Iowa State. So
Yeah, you would never think that it would be like the perfect fit
right,
in some way.
It really is. He's the mastermind behind it all, and he's got a great imagination when it comes to field designs.
Well, and also a huge credit to the ASU higher ups who allow it to happen because there's so many collegiate fields that it's like, and professional fields that it's like you have to do the same thing. Like they do the same end zones, the same logo, week after week, which I'm sure has some cool element of it where it's like you are this legacy or whatever.
Yep.
But the changing of the field is such a unique challenge, and also it just keeps it fresh, I imagine.
Yeah, that's what makes ASU unique. I think there are a lot of schools out there, especially SEC, Big Ten, where they paint that traditional field every week, and the fans love seeing it. But then a school like us can step outside the box in that realm, and the fans really get a kick out of it too. So
Yeah, I love it. And for you, Leah,
the hype every week on Twitter.
I know I love.
is real.
ASU fans
They're like, drop that field pic.
for the
They really do.
release.
That's awesome. No, that's great. That
It
they
is so
recognize
cool.
it too.
we usually all go out to lunch on a Friday after a paint day, and everyone's enjoying their meal, and I'm just typing up a draft
I
to
love
put
it.
it out, and I'm just stressing. Got to get it
Do you
out
get,
quick.
you get stopped in public yet? Are you that big yet?
No, I don't think we'll reach that point. But we
can make that happen for you guys.
We do drive through. Occasionally, we'll have to do work the day of football games when people are tailgating and stuff. So we'll drive through campus and to the other athletic fields, and sometimes people stop us and give us food and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
love it. So
yeah.
cool.
I had a woman offer me a turkey wrap for one of our swag bags we were giving away
really?
today.
And you turned down a turkey wrap.
I did. I said you can just have a bag, ma'am. And Jonathan, our coworker, actually told me, "What are you doing? You could trade all this stuff with people."
Yeah, you don't know where you could end up. You
There's
could
a
be
price on
leaving here with an
everything.
iPad. Did you guys play foosball over at the Pioneer booth yet? You can win an iPad.
Oh, I have not.
You got to make your way over there. Challenge anyone you see in the booth, and if you score like the most goals in 120 seconds, you can win an iPad.
It's our 120th anniversary, hence the weird number.
Yes, yes, yes.
We can give it a try.
We had to incorporate the anniversary in some way.
Something.
A testament to it. And Leah, what was your highlight?
I think just getting settled finally, having a full year under my belt at ASU, understanding not everything being new anymore.
Yep.
Having a routine again, and I also just love the people. We
Yep.
got really good people there, and we're really lucky that our crew, for the most part, all get along. And
Yep.
I mean, everybody has a day, but we all know.
There's no bad eggs in that.
No, we all
Truly.
know the
In
that
struggle that
office.
goes in, and we all kind of respect the hustle we all put in. So I love that.
That makes waking up every day a little easier too.
Absolutely.
For sure. It helps a lot, especially those long days, those long softball days when I know I got a good crew. And you're draining and you got a frat guy cracking jokes with you, and it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I can hang. I'll pull it together.
I love it. And it's all about that, camaraderie, that culture, that community that you're creating on the crew. But then we come to things like this, and, I went out with you guys on Monday night, and you've have that community outside of the gig as well. The people that you're like, oh yeah, that guy was my lifeline when I was at Reno, or this guy, I met him in Savannah, and we've kept in contact. It's this, you're creating that community when we come to events like this, and it's just an opportunity to have more toolkits in your...
Oh, it's impossible to walk this trade show floor and make it more than 10 feet, and then you get stopped, and then you keep trying to move across and see all the booths and see all the vendors, but it takes a while because you're just running into old friends. And I mean, groundskeeper schedules are, everybody's busy, so you only get to see each other right now. You're not seeing each other on the weekends like you want to.
Definitely.
Some of these are your best friends, and this is the one time I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, I love it. What was one of the biggest challenges that you guys faced this year that you were like happy to, accomplish, make it to the top of that mountain?
One individual one, we had a football game. The day of the game, it was pissing down cats and dogs.
Yes,
and
it was like flooding.
The most rain I've ever seen in one single day in Arizona.
It
was coming off the mountain.
Wow.
It was the day of the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was TCU game.
Yeah, that's right.
We got there, and it's sunny, blue skies, maybe a cloud. And Josh tells us we're going to put the rain tarps on. And Mike and I look at each other, and we're like, we're going to burn the grass. Like, it's like sun is blazing. Like, it is warm out. We're like, there's no...
Yeah, we had doubt. We for sure had doubt.
We sure, and then we went in. We went in to have
That's why
lunch.
he's the fearless leader.
Yeah.
Put the tarps on, had lunch, came out, and it was just dark.
Wow.
Just came in so fast, and then it just came down hard.
It was
for
insane.
Hours, and we were just...
It was like something I had never seen in Arizona. The day of a football game.
Yeah, I saw like it was like a liquid rising up into the tunnels and everything.
It was like waves crashing down the mountain. I had never seen
it was
rain
coming
come off
in
the mountain.
sideways. It was coming. It felt like it was coming from every direction.
And they were still able to hold the game on time?
And we had the game on time.
Not a
that
single
night.
delay. Got the tarps off. Got set up. We got another inch of rain after the tarps came off.
Yeah. We had to
goodness.
get the tarps off so visiting team, our team, could get equipment on the field so they can stay on their schedule for pregame setup and stuff like that and warm-ups.
And the field took it like a champ. And it was
played well. It was a little wet, but we like Leah said, we got rain with the tarp off.
Yeah.
But we had to pull it because it was either push the game or pull the tarp. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
And another thing I love about ASU and the community there is the coach always I feel like he makes a point to give you guys a shout out every single week, especially
Kenny,
the football crew.
Kenny's really receptive to us and the work we do, and we appreciate that. He gave us a shout out directly after that game, and the first thing he said when he got up to the microphone was shout out to the grounds crew. Field played great. That was the first thing he said before he addressed anything. And winning the game helps his attitude too.
For sure.
Any coach it would, but
that respect's there, which is cool.
Right? Yeah. He probably would have said the same thing if we would have lost. So.
Yeah, so cool. And just to be able, I feel like those things really bond the crew as well. Like when you're able to even though in the moment I'm sure it could things could get heated, but I'm sure that it's like when you accomplish something like that together, it's like, hell yeah, we just did that.
Yeah, and it's not just Kenny too. It's our softball, lacrosse, soccer coach. They're really
John brought on the baseball coach to the groundskeeper chat a few years back, and he was the same thing, just so applauding what John does with his crew.
Yep, the coaches are really thankful for us, and we're thankful for them that they work so well with us on everything. So
yeah, it's very cool. How did you navigate that? Just like establishing a relationship with the coach right out of the gate.
Well, I was lucky. I came in right after they had just renovated the field, so they just put in all new grass, all new infield dirt. New clay, and I was able to just do my thing.
Yeah.
And I think, Coach, when you spend that kind of money on a field, you really have to trust and invest in your groundskeeper to maintain it and keep up with it, because that's a lot of money for a program to spend, especially smaller programs. Like football always gets not always gets the money, but gets way more money. They make way more money. So the soccer, the softball, those coaches, when they do get to spend money like that on their facilities, like they take a lot of pride in that. And so I took that seriously, and I think Coach saw that, and she just knew my background and was really excited to have a professional
Very cool.
out there. But they're great. Softball girls are so thankful because, again, they've probably played on some tough park and rec fields or high school fields in their past, and so when they get to play on a really dialed in surface, it helps their game, it helps their confidence.
Yeah.
So
And so another question we've been asking today is like, who would you want to go into battle with? This could be 3 like turf legends. It could be people you've never even worked with before, but that you know you would just like align with in the turf industry. That like a perfect example would be like that game where it's the water's dumping from the sky. You've still got like TV deadlines to hit, team deadlines to hit. Who are the 3 folks that you guys would want in the turf trenches with you?
I'll just take the cop out. We'll go Josh Lenz, Brian Johnson, and Mike Clacklack.
I love it. I love it. Well, and that is so true. I mean, Brian Johnson being in your, like, being a part, you know, you got to start under him. Like, you're set. Like,
I was selfishly mad at Brian when he retired because I only got to work with him for almost 2 years instead of, I've been at the ASU for almost 6 now. So,
yeah. But I
was
mean,
selfishly
that
mad at him that he
foundation,
retired.
like, it's not a cop out when, like, that's who you're working with. Like, so I that's a perfectly wonderful answer. For you, Leah.
I have to go Max because we were in the trenches in
Yes.
Reno, and him and I we've been through some stuff. We've seen some stuff.
Yes,
so.
as we heard the other night.
Yeah, I'll take Max, even though we both drive each other nuts in our own way, but I'll take Max. Probably Joe Hill,
Okay, yes.
because I've also been through
He was
this.
your first boss.
Yeah, so
Okay.
him and I have been in the trenches too. And then I kind of want to say Sun because she just sat down in front
I
of us.
love it. I love it. I was thinking you might say Maritza. She would be another one for you.
I was going to say Maritza or Sun for the vibes.
I love it for the vibes.
I just need
The turf trenches, who are you taking into battle with you? 3 turf legends that you're taking into battle with you. So you were one of them, son. Look at that.
I'll go into battle with Sun just for the vibes. She keeps morale
She keeps
high.
it cool, calm, collected.
She does.
Like when things are chaotic, she still is like, okay, and we're gonna just pivot this way. Like the vibes are absolutely right. I love that. And okay, so our next question is most recent concert you've been to, and then your favorite concert that you've ever been to. Another great question for Sun. She should have a headset. This is ridiculous. She's like in the epicenter of good music.
That's true. My last concert, hard thing is like concert season always ran up against baseball season.
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
I was always super busy and I never really got to go.
Is that like a way for you,
You don't have
to like unplug, or is live music not your love language?
I don't mind it, but I wouldn't say it's the first thing I want to do. Is
What
sit in a crowd of people.
if you've got a weekend off, what is your thing that you like do to recharge?
I need one lazy day. I need to just be a couch potato day.
Yeah.
That could be Saturday or Sunday, and then one day.
Are you watching sports, or are you watching reality TV, or are you binging like a series?
Probably binging or reading a book.
Okay.
Been on a book grind lately.
Well, you know
so-
that I am like
Nerd.
the official host of the Groundskeeper Chat Book Club.
Yes.
That's where my real passion lies.
I didn't
is
know
the
we had
book
that.
club. Yeah, it's a very elite group.
Oh.
Jill Seymour, Sun Roseline, Mira Emma is a part of it.
Oh, you
Paul
didn't invite
Slifer.
me, so thanks.
No, you're not reading, you know, what do they call them? Spicy novels. So I don't think you would fit into the book club. I know Leah is. That's her genre as well.
Okay.
My wife makes fun of my reading. I just sports autobiographies and war books.
I mean,
about
those are
war
good
history.
ones, too.
Lincoln. I love reading about Lincoln.
Yeah, self-help books, stuff
I
like
love
that.
it.
Those are the
Have
ones
you
I
read the big one, Let Them?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, that's like I think it's Mel Robbins. Let Them theory. That was a big one. But what's your most recent book then, Leah? Or your favorite book?
I just finished The People We Meet on Vacation because it came
Okay,
out on,
yes,
Netflix,
on Netflix,
and I really
yeah.
wanted to read the book before you see the movie because the book's always better.
Yeah.
And it was.
It was
Book-
good?
Book was way better.
How many
but
stars for you?
Book is, I read it in 2.5 days.
Okay.
So it was probably a
It was a
5-star
good
for
win.
me.
A win. I love it. All right, Mike, you can take the concert question or the book question.
Well, I'm currently reading Kirk Herbstreit's book
Okay.
about just his career and everything. It's actually really interesting. It came out in 2020 is when he released it. But I'll go the concert avenue. I went and saw Post Malone this summer.
Okay, very cool.
Unbelievable.
Are you like an F1 Trillion fan, or were you
I am,
like a fan
yeah.
from the beginning?
Not from the start.
Okay.
But I remember like a lot of his music came out when I was in college, and
Yeah.
we always listened to it. And I was a big fan of his rap stuff and hip hop, but
Yeah.
his country stuff is definitely probably more my favorite. But yeah, that was the most recent one. But that's a top 3 concert for me. It was really good.
Okay, so what are the other two?
I saw Luke Combs at Country Thunder one time. He was really, really good.
Luke Combs he just announced that he's releasing a new album.
And that was really good. And this is going to sound a little strange maybe, but best concert I've ever been to at the time, 2014 Florida Georgia Line.
Oh, that's not strange
that'd
at
be
all.
a good
That's a good one.
It was. I saw him in at Lake Shake Festival. It used to be a festival in Chicago. They don't do it anymore. It's right on the lake. And it was the same year the Blackhawks won the Cup. It was 2015 actually, and they brought out all the Blackhawks players, the
That's
Stanley
really
Cup.
cool.
It was, and that was when Florida Georgia Line was actually
when they
relevant.
didn't have all the.
It was right after they just
They
released
had like
an
a
album,
nasty
and-
breakup.
Yeah, they were hot.
Some divas
they were
over
hot
there,
in 2015.
apparently.
It was
Goodness.
That was probably the best concert I've ever been to. It was electric. It was insane.
Electric.
I love it. I love
It was
it.
in downtown Chicago, bringing the cup out couple weeks after they won. Like it was nuts.
Where did you go to college?
A small D3 school in Dubuque, Iowa.
Okay, so you
Loris.
stayed. Oh no, you were in Iowa. Is that what you said?
It was in the summer, so I was back home for the summer.
Okay.
And we just went to Chicago for the concert. So
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool. That is definitely my way to.
Concerts?
Yeah, I love
love
concerts.
concerts. Since COVID, I don't know, and just getting older, like we just don't go. I don't go as much anymore.
I will say I don't think I've stayed for
They're
an
not as
encore
fun.
for a long time. Like the encore
Yeah.
is when I start to. I'm like, okay, this is a great time to get out of here before the crowds
Yeah.
start.
But I love live music at a bar
Yeah.
is awesome.
I love live
I'll
music
take that
at a
over
bar.
anything, and
Yeah.
I'm usually the one singing louder than them anyway. So
Now, did you have live music at your wedding?
no.
My dad fought tooth and nail
But that would be-
to have a
those are
live
fun.
band at my wedding.
Yep.
And I was like, no, I want a DJ. I want all the trendy songs. And he got an Irish band to come, and they played for the first half of the night. And that's what everyone remembers. Of course, nobody cared about the DJ.
I
but-
will say my
Live
favorite
bands are really
weddings
good.
I've ever been to, it's been a live band.
Yeah, I agree. It's
There's
a
just
good
something
call.
about standing in front of a guy shredding the guitar, singing
Yeah.
Mr. Brightside or something.
Yes.
You know, like just jamming. I don't know. I can't get enough of it. I love
All right,
it.
so what do you guys, to end us out here, what is the thing you're looking forward to in 2026 with the crew, with ASU? What you guys have on the horizon for us?
I just want to get through February
Yes.
at this point. If I get through softball season, my second collegiate softball season, now that I know what to expect, how to pace myself, expectations,
Yep.
stuff like that is more helpful going into this season. But it's still a grind, and I'm just going to try to survive
Yep.
February for right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
I've been a big proponent of this to the students lately. Just, you know, as cheesy as it sounds, just enjoying every day. You know, like right now the weather's incredible in Arizona, and
Yep.
like every day I say to this one kid, his name's Finn. I said, Finn, it's a beautiful day out right now, and he's kind of sluggish in the morning sometimes, and I just keep repeating to him, hey, beautiful day out. And he's
That's
like,
when you know
Mike,
you're getting old, when you're like,
and
I'm writing it down.
You know, just enjoying every day and not taking anything for granted. And
Yeah.
we have a great situation at work, and we, like Leah said, we work with incredible people, and we have a great crew, and so really just enjoying the moment. And
yeah. Were you guys
know,
Office fans at all?
I was just going to say, famous line, Andy Bernard.
That's literally telepathy
Yep.
there.
I wish someone would tell you you're in the good old days before they're gone. Yep.
Look
at you,
That's
Mike.
exactly.
Wow.
Nerd dog.
Exactly that. Exactly what I was going to say.
I love it.
You never know, so just enjoy every day like it's your last.
I
So.
love it. I can't, there's no more things to be said after that. That's where we're going to leave it.
Love
so
it.
thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having
guys.
us on.